What is the difference between you and the person you feel anger towards? A big part of socializing properly is seeing things from others' perspectives and trying as hard as possible to understand why they feel how they feel. Well, as per a special request of one of you, the subscribers, today we're going to be pulling a lesson out of Nagato Uzumaki from Naruto. The man who was once a symbol of peace for a gloomy village he once called home, to an unrecognizable shell of his former hope. And before we get into it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. And this hope Nagato held slowly withered away by being raised in the middle of the Second Great Shinobi War. I'm not talking in the outskirts in a civilian home, I'm talking in the dead center of the battlefield. And at a very young age, he loses his doctor father and nurse mother to leaf shinobi who mistakenly took them as enemies. They did try to apologize to the young boy afterwards, but what good is that? He did instill this in his mind afterwards that murder was the only way to keep peace. And then he proceeds to kill them with his Rinnegan. He grieves for a little bit and then continues to survive by looking for food and shelter. Him being in the dead center of a world war does not help because supplies are scarce. Struggling to survive, he finds two other orphans that are relatable to him, and they decide to survive together, Yahiko and Sakohan. These three became to draw quite close to each other due to the obstacles they had to overcome as a unit, and they started to dream in unison. And during these thoughts and dreams they realize what we all realize as we grow up, that there are hateful people in this world, and said people's idea of peace is overwhelming power to submit those and to do what they say. After the dismissal of their master Jiraiya, these three formed what we know today as the Akatsuki. But this didn't start out as the Obito-led Akatsuki we all know. Nagato truly wanted peace at the beginning when it was just the three of them. As this peaceful organization continued to fund themselves with combat, they grew in numbers and strength, as well as attention. Specifically, Hanzo, the Kage of their village. And once again, spiteful people, I'm not gonna say names, cough cough, Danzo, convinces Hanzo that all Nagato wanted was power, putting Nagato in such a situation where he had to kill his best friend. Losing another loved one like this was definitely a milestone in his psyche. This quickly reminded him of his parents due to peaceful people just trying to find hope and happiness and being murdered by people who want power and seek to govern those around them. Bringing me to my lesson of the video. Everyone grieves or seeks justice over a hurt loved one. Hence, hurting someone's loved one makes them want to seek justice. And what I'm getting at is hurt people hurt people. It may sound corny, but it is a reality. I oftentimes say everyone has their own silent struggles, and these common sufferings bring us all closer together if you let it. Nagato learned this lesson entirely too late, hence the Akatsuki we know today, but I digress. So what can we really take from the life of Nagato? That it's easier said than done going through hardships. Born poor or rich, athletic or immobile, you have no right to alter others' lives who are living peacefully. Like I said earlier, overwhelming power is an impure heart's answer to resolve. Is Nagato to blame, or is he a product of his environment? That question specifically is a very debatable one, but personally, I don't believe he was born wanting to be an omnipresent god. I just think that he was born in the struggle, and some of us are born poor and we get money and we blow money, and because we were never taught to be responsible with it. And in the Naruto world, there's some people who aren't taught to be responsible with power. With great power, there comes a great responsibility, Spider-Man. No matter the struggle, just know every day you're alive and breathing. So every day is a blessing. Nagato's story is relatable due to the struggling aspect of life being earned every single day. With non-blood related other orphans also makes the character very relatable, because how many of us have siblings? And that's where most of us pretty much stop relating. 99% of us weren't born with a Rinnegan ability, meaning 99% of us can't run faster than Usain Bolt. A lot of us were born with just regular abilities. And since he had this Rinnegan, he could basically walk around and seek revenge and quote unquote get even. And if a lot of us sought revenge, we could honestly find it. Humans are very powerful beings with powerful brains. As well as, on the other hand, you can also seek happiness with that very smart brain you have. Everyone's version of happiness looks different. but I can guarantee you most of it involves love, either for another person, religion, or even hobby. What's the point of this whole video? You are powerful, but so is every other human being. So let's have enough respect for ourselves to respect others. While we all seek our journey of happiness, we can all learn from Nagato that everyone is the same and everyone has loved ones. And if someone hurts your loved one, you'd probably be pissed. We can end the cycle of hatred before it even begins. And if you know Naruto, you know what I'm talking about. And I challenge you to have emotional intelligence and to set a proper example for yourself and others around you. Showing love can overcome and prevail over hate if you truly want it to. I had such a good time making this video. I put a lot of my heart into it. So if you enjoy what the content's been lately, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, all those good things. I appreciate it so much. Have a blessed day.